Welcome back to the ALSD video series featuring Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We're here now with Michael Drake, Chief Revenue Officer for AMB Sports and Entertainment. You know what? We're going to change the countertops. How easy is it for them to go in, change the code, redesign those virtual spaces?
Yeah, we've gotten pretty smart over the last two and a half, really 3 years. We know when it's a small group of us and we're saying maybe we should change this, we've gotten to the point where we know if that's a big change or a little change. Mm-hmm. So the answer to your question is, any design change we made over the last, call it, year, we knew it was doable. We knew it wasn't going to set the construction timeline back. But we knew all that was fine. Early on, we started having big ideas, and they said, guys, that unravels this piece, that piece, and that piece. So it's not, our changes over the last, call it, year to year and a half have not been changes that were going to affect much of the build structure. So, but early on, we had some big ideas that,
sure,
that once we raised our hand and said, you guys want to do this, it quickly was said, that would send everything back. Yeah. So let's not do that.
Nice.
But like I said, we've stuck a pin in some of those ideas, and there's version 2s and version 3s that a couple years in the building will unroll and kind of surprise the fan base and keep them guessing.
Yeah. Just give us as brief of a rundown as you think you can on all of the products, clubs, suites, Loges, etc.
Yeah.
And then while you're in each of those spaces, touch on what the thematic elements are from an interior perspective.
Yeah, so as it relates to our premium design in the building, the organization took a really interesting approach. Way before construction started, we toured multiple venues, opera houses, playhouses, Broadway, really kind of a wide variety of entertainment spaces, small to large, arenas all over the world, and just started kind of taking some notes on, all right, here's some interesting concepts here, maybe how this could be a little bit better. So we started there. Then we went into a series of fan feedback. What do you like that you have today? What don't you like? What would you like to see? That was the baseline of our premium design. Then we obviously looked at trends. We looked at NBA, NHL, baseball, and football, even soccer at some level, to figure out what space we'd offer. I'll start with our suite products. We really have two, I would say, to simplify it. We have an owner's suite product. This is a concept that I've been involved in every one of my new stadium projects. And what it is it's really taken a small percentage, maybe 15, 20 suites, attaching them to the actual owner's suite, creating a shared club space right behind the suite, all-inclusive offering. And when I say all-inclusive, I'm not just talking food and beverage. I'm obviously also talking about tickets to the future events. So that offering, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we have 20 attached to Arthur Suite, shared space behind, and tickets to every event is included in that purchase price. High-end kind of setting, high-end design, from a food and beverage experience, really kind of top scale with different carving stations, guest chefs that'll come in, just an environment that kind of lends itself to, one, the price tag we asked for and the term, but
is that anything
two,
you can share with us?
Yeah, our owner suites were in the $400K range and up, and term was over 10 to 20 years, and most of them, there's only 20 of those, and we did a large majority of those on 20-year terms. We had a couple different payment options. There was upfront payment options in 17, other options where you could pay it annually like a standard suite. So owner's suite concept has just been fantastic. It's worked its way around the league, and you'll continue to see it. It's just a good product. Anything you can do to attach a fan or a corporation to the team in a unique way is a win. And we started to do that here. So that's one suite product. The next set of suite product would be, for lack of a better term, a traditional suite. Ours range from 16 to 22 seats. Pricing ranges from 100 to 350. Same terms as an owner suite. We didn't do an all-inclusive suite product for those. That's a bit more of an a la carte, at least for football. For Atlanta United, we are going to do an all-inclusive suite product on an annual basis. Pretty standard. I will tell you, I think a little bit different in Mercedes-Benz Stadium than maybe some other. Our suite ownership plan is potentially a little bit different than most people are used to, and I think our success has detailed that we've hit something right, but our suite programs are really a 365-day platform. I'd argue the most benefit you get from suite ownership is actually on non-game day, and how we tie your brand into our brand, off-season events, off-season networking events with other suite owners, other sponsors, peek behind the curtain of our business strategy. We proactively ask for feedback from our sponsors and suite holders, and hey, how can we do this different, and really kind of little think tanks throughout the year. Tons of capital goes into producing a return on the investment for these folks, and we place a large amount of time into that process of suite ownership. So whether it's a traditional suite or an owner suite, perhaps the biggest value is not on game day, it's non-game day. So we spend a lot of time building that relationship out. The last product is our touchdown suite product. Not all that different than a traditional suite, except we've set it down on the playing surface in the end zone. It sits 4 feet off the field. We've built it where all your kind of seating is outdoor, okay, and your entertainment space is behind that. So whether it's your theater style seats or your high top bar seating, it's all set outside, which I think is fantastic. First time it's been done. Those have been great. It's a tough sell. People don't really understand what it's like to sit down there all game, but very similar to other projects, those all start to move right now because we can take someone into the building and show them the space. So that's
the club space.
Yeah, that's our suite space. Club space. So 2 different levels of club space. We have a club on the 200 level, which is our currently our Piedmont club space. Small, intimate setting, about 400 seats on each side of the building. Standard concept in the sense of for that seat license, you get rights to purchase tickets to all other events that come through the building, minus the Super Bowl. Then we moved down to the 100 level. So in 2008, with AT&T Stadium, I think NFL realized, wow, we've got a bunch of unused space under the 100 level seating. Why shouldn't there be a club there and allow our fans onto the field during the game? Well, it was born, I think, at AT&T Stadium, and ever since then you've kind of seen that happen. So we're no different. I think we maybe got a little smarter. Our club stretches from the 20 to the 20. So we'll have the largest outdoor patio in football. So our club seat holders can go down and literally stand on the field from the 20 to 20 and interact, whether it's a visitor team or the home team. 2 different sets of offerings. 50-yard line seats would be our Founders Club. Those are the folks that, small, 1,000 seats only. We're at $45K for that seat license and about a $385 ticket. That product sold out within probably the first, call it 9 months of selling it. As you move outside of that, we have our Champions Club or AMG Club spaces. Those products range from 15 to 20K for a seat license. I mentioned earlier, but our premium's doing fine, so we'll sell out of that inventory, I suspect, 2-3 months before we open, and then just remain kind of selling our reserve seats. So that's some of our club seat option. Going back to some of the design changes, 6 months ago we introduced a Loge box concept. it's really a technology suite. It's a product that's tech focused. Whether it's the 2 iPads that control your experience, we have virtual reality headsets in there, different ways of of calling suite attendants, reviewing replays on your iPads. We built 28 of those, all inclusive as well, so food and beverage included and tickets to other events included. Sold out of that product within 4 months of offering. First time I've been involved with a product being created and sold out that quick. So I think we hit it, and we knew it. The fan base had been telling us, hey, I don't need 20 seats. I'm a small business. 20 seats for 10 games, I don't need that. So we heard it, and much like our core values, we listened and responded to that fan base, and that product's now done. So another premium product that's you're really kind of the first to hear about is what'll be a kind of a high-end, I shouldn't say high-end, it's a food and beverage focused club space that we'll sell memberships to. We're going to work with a popular local chef and restaurant group to build that out. We'll sell annual memberships to it. It's one of those spaces right in kind of the front porch of the building, high traffic, kind of a place to see and be seen, limited number of memberships, so inevitably is going to cause that, hey, how do I get in there? And it's going to be tough to get in there, so we've limited the supply. We think that creates demand. So that product, we really probably won't launch the sales of that until January, February of 17. But we're looking forward to that.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, no, it's a good product, and again, other buildings have launched something similar. We just took parts of that, tweaked it to the Atlanta market, and some of the offerings we have are obviously similar to our suites in that there's some unique offerings on non-game day that we think really will kind of intrigue the membership base, and we have about probably 250 memberships for Falcons, another 250 for Atlanta United. So don't forget, we're launching 2 teams,
exactly.
And all these premium products work for both. So and we're doing fantastic work on those areas.
Kudos.
Enjoying it.
I think we might have to leave it there.
Yeah, we got too much. I talk too much. Jeez.
As expected, you know your products so well.
Yeah.
I just had to sit
You didn't
here.
have to do anything. You just sit there and nod.
Make it real easy on me. But
Yeah.
Michael, thank you for joining us.
No,
Thank you
man.
for sharing your entire portfolio with us.
Yeah.
And our folks will get tremendous value out of it. So thank you.
Yeah, we do. We're enjoying it and appreciate you guys covering us. And like I said, we'll get back together hopefully in year 2 and share some new stuff with you.
Look forward to it.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.